Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 55, and today we're returning with a big episode with our Lions as we take on Dinamo Zagreb in our first ever Europa League group game in this series, plus face Crystal Palace home in the South London derby too. Before we get into the games though, shall we be getting on off camera? Oh, and just before we dive into that as well, a couple of transfers to report too. I forgot to do this during the episode, so I'm recording afterwards and I'm going to edit it in, hopefully seamlessly. But a few players left the club for deadline day across the world. A few loans. Collar left on loan to Fulham. Steele and Vergers left on loan to lower league side, Swindon and Bradford City. Enzo has gone out on loan to Freiburg until the end of the season as well. So keep an eye on the Frenchman, who hasn't actually done as well as I was hoping when we first picked him up. And also Chris Willock has joined Leeds United as well for 2.1 million, with the fee possibly going to 2.9 mil after the clauses. So yeah, now let's get into the games off camera. So of course in the last episode you saw the season opener as we beat Chelsea by 3-1. Just the second time we've beaten Chelsea in the series there, and also just the second time we've won on a season opener, so I was delighted with that victory. And following that, 3 games off camera, 2 draws and a victory, starting with one of the 2 draws away at Vicarage Road, where we drew 2-2 with Watford. João Mario gave the Hornets the lead in this game for Clinton Webster equalised 29 minutes in. Juan Hernandez then made it 2-1 for Watford, and then 8 minutes later with 40 minutes to go, Marek, club captain, made it 2-2 as we pegged Watford back for a second time to claim a point. All 4 of the goals as well, they were just so direct. There was basically no build up to the goals whatsoever, but 4 goals scored in a 2-2 draw, and we took the point on the road. Following that, a 2-1 victory at home to Burnley. Louise got our first goal in this game 26 minutes in, then Matt O'Reilly made it 2-0. O'Reilly's really kicking on in terms of his development, gotta love that, as we went 2 goals up, and Musette did grab a consolation goal. That's all it was, as we claimed our second victory of the season, both coming to Den, and both our draws have come away from home. Our third and final game off camera was away at St Mary's against Southampton, where we drew 1-1. Milik gave the Saints the lead as the Polish striker put them in front, but Redinaldo came off the bench with 17 minutes to go to rescue us and give us a point. The shot did take a deflection, but he claimed it as it was on target. And Redinaldo, I mean, I've been criticising this guy, saying 75 grand a week, what was I thinking? He's not worth it. Well, he came good there, and he preserved that undefeated start to the season. So, yeah, 2 wins, 2 draws to start the Premier League season off. That's why right now, whoopsie daisy, we sit in 5th place just through 4 games, and winning both our games at Den as well. Really, really good. I want us to be really, really, really good at home this season if we are to keep ourselves in 5th, 6th, 4th, 7th for another season of European football next year. Long way to go, of course, still 34 games remaining, but decent enough start, still undefeated, and you got to like that. So, Europa League then, our first stint in Europe in this series, and as you can see, this is our group right here. We've been drawn in Group A. We've got Dinamo Zagreb, the Croatian side, who we face first today. We've got Fiorentina, the Italian side. That's going to be a very tough tie away and at home. And also Rostov, the Russian side as well. So not an easy group by any stretch of the imagination, and that is going to be a tough one to get through. I think we can. I definitely think we can, but it's going to be quite tough. And I mean, we could finish anywhere really from 1st to 4th. All 3 of those sides are very, very good, and it's going to be a tough group to get out of if we are to get into the knockout stages of the Europa League. Anyway, first game is away in Croatia against Dinamo Zagreb, and I'm looking forward to this game as well because it will be Ferencek making his debut against a club who he signed from in the summer, and Petkovic also played for Dinamo Zagreb. He's on the bench as well. I find that quite interesting. I don't know why. I'm a bit weird. Anyway, 4-2-3-1 for the game, our regular instructions, because I really like this tactic, and this will be our lineup as we head into it. Lunin, who will be our Cup and European goalkeeper, is in goal for the game. Our back four is Timon, Jordan, Ferencek making his debut, and James Bree. In midfield, got Romain and Koulibaly as our CMs, and our attacking midfield trio is Menji on the left, Black on the right, both operating as inside forwards in this game, with O'Reilly the advanced playmaker, and Julian Benker getting a nod up top. On the bench, Petkovic, Fry, Ahumada, Wanyama, the Dream, Webster, and Redinaldo as well. So no place for Louise, no place for Dobby, no place for Marek, the club captain. Hopefully these boys can get the job done. I'm quite confident. Let's get it done. Come on, you Lions. This is a pretty tough group, I've got to say, and I think Fiorentina will probably be considered the favourites, but definitely Dinamo Zagreb and Rostov could cause us a few problems. If we can start off with a win away from home as well, that would be fantastic. And oh, what a story that would have been! Ferencek off the crossbar and almost scoring 6 minutes into his debut away against the club he used to play for. Anyway, still 0-0, but a good start there. Let's keep it up. Another chance here, 3 minutes before the break. Black into Matt O'Reilly, shoots. Oh, great save by the goalkeeper and turn behind for a corner. Very good start to the game for the Lions in the first half. Dominating the possession. We've had all the shots on target, 8 shots in total as well, and we've hit the woodwork once too. We've not created that many clear-cut chances, but there's another one, and Ferencek gets in the way of Benka's shot. Mate, you're not playing for Dinamo Zagreb now. We did a good block if you were still playing for the host, but instead prevents the shot on target as it trickles behind for a goal kick. Still 0-0, but a good first half that. I won't be satisfied with a point though. I want all 3. So free kick, 1 minute after the restart. Oh, and what a big stroke of luck as we go in front. An own goal from Juan Delgado. Benka claiming it, but he won't claim it officially. And we do get ourselves in front, albeit for a huge piece of luck. Benka's free kick deflects off the wall, and look at that, right into the bottom corner, and no chance for the keeper to adjust and get to it there. That's 1-0, but that is a very, very fortunate goal. We're very lucky there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't matter how they go in so long as they do, so I'm pleased enough, but my oh my, that was never going in without a deflection as we do take the lead, but a deserved lead at that as O'Reilly then smashes one off target. We've been a better team. I guess we deserved a slice of luck really for our good play in the first half, but that was very fortunate indeed. And as Dinamo Zagreb now have to come out of their shells a little bit, where they've not really attacked us much in the game, if we can hopefully get a second goal and get a cushion, that will really put the men amongst the boys. O'Reilly on the ball, out wide towards John Black. Black cuts inside, now back out wide towards Menji. We'll come towards Timon first, now to Menji. Menji crosses, Black is there. Oh, it just happens every single time. You put him on the pitch, you wind him up, and John Black gets you a goal. 2-0, 58 minutes in, as we double our lead, and nothing lucky about that one. John Black just doing what he always does for us. He's a goal scorer. That's what he does. Ball played out wide towards Timon, played into Menji. The El Salvador wing of a lovely cross, and the inside forwards link up as Black makes it 2-0. And says, why don't you play me more? You know I'll always score. Another chance here, but this time for the host perhaps with Delgado on the ball, but tackled by Jordan, who wins it back. And as O'Reilly slides it through to Menji and Timon's down left, we've played very well in this game. As Timon crosses, Benka flicks on. Oh, and that is a howler from the goalkeeper, surely. Benka makes it free. We've really turned it on in the second half, and Julian Benka gets our 3rd goal in 16 minutes. O'Reilly pokes it through to Menji. Menji to Time, just a hopeful long ball into the box, and as Benka flicks on, I really think the goalkeeper should have stopped that one. He definitely should have done. Squirms underneath the body, 3-0, but that should be the game done now. Can we get a 4th goal here? 66 minutes in. What a fantastic start to our European adventure for the Lions. It's Porcelot going for goal, and Romain gets his 2nd goal for the club already in just 5 appearances. And I gotta say, I'm liking the look at this French boy. Nice little finish there into the bottom corner. And with 4 goals, we scored 4 goals in 21 minutes. We just tore them to shreds in the second half after wearing them down in the first. The dream off the bench into Romain, turns, shoots, and again, the goalkeeper probably should have stopped that one. But a nice finish regardless, 4-0 up. What a fantastic opener. Well, for those of you that are unaware or just too young, Millwall do have a very brief, when I say very brief, I mean very brief history in European football. We were runners-up in the 2004 FA Cup final to Manchester United. And, of course, subsequently we'll put in a UEFA Cup qualifier. We lost to a Hungarian side whose name escapes me, so please do forgive me, any Hungarian fans out there. I can't remember the name of the club we faced. We lost, so didn't make it into the group stages of the UEFA Cup, otherwise known as Europa League now. But in the game, this is our first stint in Europe, and we couldn't have got off to a better start. 4-0 away from home against Dinamo Zagreb, our first victory on the road this season, and that was absolutely fantastic. We had a decent enough first half, but in the second half, we just turned it on. We just flipped the switch. What a fantastic victory that was. And, I mean, I would have taken a 1-0 scrape in the first game of the Europa League, but instead to win 4-0 and really set our intentions out right from the get-go, that was a fantastic start. What a great victory that was. So, second and final game today then, it is the South London derby as we face Crystal Palace, obviously a newly promoted side back to the Premier League here at the Den. Looking forward to the clash, and hopefully we'll have just as successful as a performance and a result as that last game away in Croatia. So stick with the 4-2-3-1 for the game, obviously with changing our lineup heading into the match. We now got Pekovic in goal, back for retirement, Mauri, Pavard and Ranieri. Our midfield duo is Dobby and Koulibaly. Attacking midfield trio, O'Reilly in the middle, Louise and Webster on the wings, and Kuchar, the club captain, as our striker. And on the bench, Lunin, Jordan, Ahumada the Dream, Abdul Kadir, Redinaldo, and Julian Benka. So, second game, it's Crystal Palace. That was quick. Let's get another win. Come on, you Lions. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but you sort of want your rival teams to do well enough to face you on a regular basis in a Football Manager save. For me, it's what makes it fun, having rival clashes on the regular. So knowing that West Ham and Crystal Palace both got promoted for in the Championship last season is a good thing, because it makes the games a lot more interesting when we face them, and we want to see them progress at a similar level to we do, because it makes the challenges, the battles, a lot more enjoyable. As O'Reilly's on the ball and spreads it out wide towards Ranieri, our new right back, into Koulibaly, who slides it through to Clinton, down this flank, crossing to the middle. Marek is there, free header. Should have done a lot better. That should have been 1-0. Terrible effort. After signing Benka last season, he's done well for us, and I like Marek a lot, but I'm just wondering if we do stick with this formation as, that shot goes into the side net in there. Who should be our number one target up top? Is it Marek or Julian Benka? Ranieri down this right hand side, 24 minutes in, finds Dobby, and the Romanian gives it to O'Reilly, who'll keep hold of it and play it out wide towards Luiz. Tyman's on the overlap there. Can he spot him? He can indeed. Josh crosses to the far post. Webster's arriving and shoots and hits the side net. In a way, he seemed to bring that down. It was a bit weird. I thought the ball was behind him. Evidently not. But fires into the side netting, still 0-0. It's been an okay start to the game. Not great, but half an hour in, still tied at 0-0. We wanted an early goal to settle the nerves. That's not happened. And as things stand, still yet to break the deadlock. Well, that'll do it for the first half then. We actually played alright in the first half. Just couldn't take the chances we had. And I'll say to the boys what I said away in Croatia, and that is, you've been unlucky so far. Because we have. We've played okay, just haven't quite done it yet when presented with the chances. I'll individually criticise the skipper as we begin the second half. But still 0-0, and if we can get a breakthrough at some point, I don't mind, but we need to get the breakthrough. I don't want this to be our first game at the end of the season where we failed to get the win. And this could be the perfect start to the second half. Koulibaly's, was that a shot or a pass cleared by Lookman? But Ranieri picks it up and keeps on going and shoots and puts it just wide of the post, still 0-0. If this pans out just like the Dinamo Zagreb game, played well in the first half, couldn't score, and he'll score a few goals in the second, I'm fine with that, but we got to get the goals. One final throw of the dice, Reginaldo on for Marek, as Benjamin has just won us a penalty. And a chance for us to take the lead with 3.5 minutes to go. Benka off the bench is going to take it. Oh, he's at the post. Benka hits the post and Moore gets it away. And Crystal Palace escape as the shot hits the woodwork and is eventually cleared by our visitors. And that should do it. Well, we won a penalty through Pavard. Now, he took one on the opening day and scored it. Benka said, I'm having this one though, Benjamin. And I wish you would have let the centre-back take it off the post. And he may have scored in Zagreb. But unfortunately, he misses the penalty at a crucial time, and that is going to do it. So 0-0 will be the final score. Disappointed with that. We played much better, according to the stats. 3 clear opportunities, a penalty at the woodwork as well through Benka from the spot. And that is a big missed opportunity there. That should have been 3 points. But I won't say to the boys it was disappointing. I'm going to say you're unlucky, because we were. We played well. We just didn't take the chance we had. But I'll individually criticise the attack and the midfield to fire the boys up. And we'll leave it there. So a 0-0 draw. A frustrating home draw. The first time to end this season where we failed to get the win. We are still unbeaten to start the season off. So pleased enough with that. But at the moment it's win, draw, win, draw, win, draw. We can't seem to get any consistency going at the moment. Which is a bit of a shame. But hopefully we'll start to pick it up off camera. And also in the next episode as well. But at least back-to-back clean sheets for the first time this season was quite a nice positive. But that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series though, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and help the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode in the Football Manager series very soon. Well, we'll come back with games against. I quite like the idea of that double-header there. Fiorentina away and West Ham at home. That'll be our 4th Europa League group game, so we'll be at the halfway point heading into it. And of course, a West Ham game is always fun as well, and they've had a great start to the Premier League season, sitting in 2nd place as well. So how about that for a doubleheader? Fiorentina and West Ham. So thanks for watching, guys. Have an awesome day. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode in my Football Manager series very soon. Bye.